I told you before that the equation might be written in a different way, and this is a very good example of that. P of t equals P sub 0 of e to the kt. Okay? What is the closest formula that looks like that?
The formula for E.
Mentions constant as a noun.
Yep, A equals P E K T. You can use that formula. It's the same thing. This is still the ending balance. This is still the beginning balance. Whenever you see a sub-zero, it means initial value. You've done that in science, I'm sure. Somewhere that's shown up, right? E is a number, K is a constant, and T is time. And P of T means in 10 years, what's the value going to be? So it's the big A. So I just changed it to something that's make easier on the eyes than that ugly formula, okay? You've got your three formulas. There's going to map over to it. Now, if it's really different or if it has a weird number in it, you have to use the one they give you, okay? But if it looks just like yours but with different letters, you're welcome to change it. So I have A, P, K, and T. Those are the four things. Why don't I put E as a variable? E is a number. It's not a variable, so you don't need to have an E. So number 2, it says a small town is growing at an exponential rate of 2.5%. So what is that?
T equals 2.5.
T does not equal 2.5.
That's a P.
No. Where does the percent go? Where? K. The rate and the percent go in the same place. I think this is odd that they're using the one with a K because it doesn't mention a constant, but they're going to do that sometimes. So the K is not 2.5. Don't forget this.
0.025.
Very good. And the current population is 12,250. So
That is the T.
that is P. That is the initial value. And they want to know how much time will it take, so that's what they're looking for the population to double. So what is the population going to be when it doubles?
Twice of 2,000.
24,500. Does everybody get that? All right, so let's put everything in the formula now. 24,500 equals 12,250 times e to the 0.025t. First thing I do is divide by 12250, which is going to be 2 because that's double, equals e to the 0.025t. Got it? So where is the variable? It's in the exponent. When the variable's in the exponent, what do we need to use? Logarithm. There's an e involved. What kind of logarithm do we have to use?
Exponential.
Which kind of logarithm do we use? ln or log?
Oh, ln.
ln because it's a natural logarithm. It's an e base. So I put ln to the e of 2 equals 0.025t. So the time is 27.73 years, 73 years. So we divide by 100 and we get 0.8, and then we put it in logarithmic form. ln base e of 0.8 equals 5k. Then we divide by 5, and we put that in the calculator. So I get that k equals negative 0.04463. You can go on k. They use a lot of digits on k, so you can just write it all down or round it to 5 or 6. And they use y equals n e k to the t, right? And you can replace that with a equals p e k to the t if you want. But if not, that number on the left is always the ending balance. The number at the beginning is the beginning balance. Then there's the e, the rate, and the time. You got it? So on number 6, what are they asking for?
Find the value of K.
The general formula for the rate of
On number 6, they're asking for K. That means they must give you information to get A, P, and T. What is A? Ending balance, what is it?
164.
Very good. Now, it's not always the bigger number. Sometimes things decay, so you pay attention to what the problem tells you. Don't just put the big number in there. What's the beginning balance? 80. And how much time does it take?
3 hours.
So this answer is going to be in hours, okay? This is all based on hours. So we put the formula together. Let me change colors so you can see it. 164 equals 80 times e to the 3k. When you divide both sides by 80, you get 2.05 equals e to the 3k. Variable up here, I've got to put it in ln. ln base e of 2.05 equals 3k. So divide that by 3, and you'll get k. So k is 0.2393. Exactly 8 years ago, an investor deposited $1,700. So that's the principal value is $1,700. That's what he started with. And an account that pays 5 3/4. So your rate is 0.0575. Everybody understand why that is? 5 3/4 is 5.75%. Then you move the decimal places over. And the annual interest is compounded continuously. If there's no additional deposits or withdrawal, what amount is in the account today? So 8 years ago is the time. He's had this baby for 8 years, and he wants to know the ending balance. This is the easiest kind to find when they're asking for ending balance, because you just put it in your calculator. You don't have to do any logs, you don't have to do anything. So it's going to be 1,700 times e to the 0.0575 times 8 to make sure that stays in the exponent. So when you put that in your calculator, the ending balance is 2,693, 92, 93.